So, if you've been considering buying the Samsung Galaxy S21 but you're scared because you feel like, oh, it's got a plastic back and it doesn't feel premium, well, allow me to change your mind. This phone, the Galaxy S21, is amazing, and it's a no-brainer if you're considering buying one. Let me explain. So I've had this phone for 2 weeks now, and I'm just gonna say this. If you're one of those people that like a compact phone, something that's small in your hands, fits perfectly, and also feels very good, this is one device you should be taking a look at. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. Samsung has done a very good job with the back plate of this device. Although it's made from plastic, they made it into that matte frosted form, and it feels very good. Doesn't take a lot of fingerprint or smudges. You don't see a lot of smudges on this one. Feels very good in hand, very compact, and awesome for one-hand use. Another factor that you should be considering about this phone is the fact that it has exactly the same specs as the Samsung S21 Ultra and the S21 Plus. Now, exactly the same specs in every other area except for the cameras. It uses exactly the same cameras as the S21 Plus, but not as the S21 Ultra. But the cameras in here, how do they perform? I would say they're fantastic. I took a couple of pictures. I posted a couple of pictures on my social media handle, and a lot of you loved those pictures. And scrolling through your screen right now, you can also see the results from this phone. I mean, it takes absolutely fantastic pictures. The color reproduction is absolutely brilliant. I mean, the dynamic range is excellent. Everything just works really well. And if you're taking portrait shots on this one, the bokeh on this phone it's top notch, just put it out there. So for the cameras on this phone, I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. I mean, it's absolutely brilliant. If you're someone who does online business using your phone and you take a lot of photos, you should definitely consider this device. So on this one, you're getting 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigabytes of internal storage, and it comes with the Exynos 2100, which you also have on the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. But how does it perform? It is fantastic. Look, forget what people say. Sometimes, reviewers have used a lot of phones and they begin to not see anything good about a phone. But sometimes you need to take a step back and look at a phone objectively. I mean, the performance on this thing is beautiful. It is smooth. It performs awesomely. You can play any game on this, and it's perfect for me, at least. Now, when you're talking about the screen on this device, it's a 1080p AMOLED screen. I mean, it's fantastic. It looks absolutely, just check this thing out. It looks absolutely brilliant. Refreshes at 120 Hertz, and for an $800 smartphone, man, this is a no-brainer. In continuation for the performance, you're going to fly through apps. You're not going to have any problem opening apps or playing games on this phone. That screen is fantastic for watching videos and doing whatever you want to do on it. This is just one of those devices that I would say that this phone blows the iPhone 12 mini out of the water. This is absolutely brilliant. Now, for the battery life on this device, this phone comes with a 4000 mAh battery. Typical use on a typical day sees me getting about 5 hours of screen on time on average. But if you're not someone who uses your phone every time, typically you may even get longer hours than that. So if you charge up around 8 a.m. with 100% and you use this throughout the day moderately, by the end of the day you should be left with about 20 to 25% of battery life left, which isn't bad in my opinion. I think that's actually very good, and Samsung has really done a lot of optimization on the software. And talking about the software, we have One UI 3.1 here. Again, I talked about the software in my S21 Ultra review. Fantastic. Samsung has really improved on their One UI software, and I'm really very impressed and happy that Samsung has done a lot of things right in here. For some of the downsides on this phone, or some of the things that I don't like, I wish they would have flushed the camera bump on this thing a bit. So you begin to see that you have a lot of links if you put this in your pocket. Aside from that, there really is nothing else that I can nitpick on this, except that again, this year, the Snapdragon 888 processor is still better, at least in graphical performance, than the Exynos 2100, but it's not a deal breaker. So again, this is a really good option if you're looking to save some money and get the $800 smartphone. Is it worth $800 anyway, seeing that some other brands like Xiaomi has even way cheaper phones? I reviewed the Xiaomi Mi 10T Pro recently. That phone cost about $560, has a Snapdragon 865 processor, 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigabytes of internal storage. So if you begin to look at these phones, you begin to think, is this worth it? Look, if you're considering this phone, you are buying a Samsung, and Samsung knows how to make some pretty damn good phones. I mean, this is a brilliant design, looks very good, looks brilliant in the hands, feels perfect in my hands, and I can't complain much about this. So there's very little cons to this device. I mean, it ticks all the boxes that I like to see in a smartphone. And if you look at what other reviewers say as well, at least the ones who are down to earth and truthful, you'd find that a lot of people would recommend you go for this phone. 1, because of the size, 2, because of the performance, 3, because of the price. I think those 3 things blend very well, and this is a phone you should definitely consider if you're trying to get a brand new smartphone. Guys, if you have any questions on the Samsung Galaxy S21, I would love to hear from you in the comment section of this video. Again, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, a sub will be most appreciated, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you're notified when I post new videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.